अभी हुआ?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought that it's gonna be zoom in. It's okay?
Okay, sir.
I think on necessity things that you are looking at. तो कैसे अभी एक और zoom करूंगा. It's okay?
Okay, sir. Perfect.
How's the weather there in? Where are you? I mean, that hosting.
Yes.
Where are you from? I mean, where are you now? In Kolkata?
Yes, sir. Achintya sir is in Kolkata right now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I think it's too hot, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But today is a rainy day.
No, we have also here rainy day.
Yeah.
Feeling cold.
Yes, so the weather is constantly changing.
Yeah.
Shall we begin?
Just wait a while because I have to pick first. Okay. It's okay, my position? What do you think?
Perfect.
Sir,
sir.
live kar diya na? Yes, sir. Perfect. It's perfect. Yes, sir. So shall we begin, sir?
Yes,
Yeah,
start.
please. Oh, what is your name, by the way? Mirdula?
Vanshika.
Bansika, oh, sorry. Mirdula, who is Mirdula then?
No problem, sir.
Yeah.
Very good evening, sir. First of all, I'd like to welcome you on the behalf of Team Kalaarambh. And thank you so much for taking out your precious time and, coming here on a platform to give a demonstration for the young and inspiring artists. We are thankful that you have, given your precious time to us. We'll start with a quick introduction about you. Sir is NB Gurung, sir. He is a watercolorist based in Kathmandu, Nepal. And he has held 5 solo exhibitions in Nepal and abroad and has participated in various art exhibitions and workshops, online as well as physical, and has received several national as well as international awards, among which are the Best Watercolor Award India, second prize in East-West Watercolor Society USA, etc. And currently he's the president of IWS Nepal, that is International Watercolor Society in Nepal. And sir is an amazing watercolorist. He likes to play with the colors and how the colors respond on paper. And we are very thankful that he is here with us and he'll be sharing his experience. He has been working in this field since the past 25 years. So he has a lot to share. I hope you all are ready with your questions and queries. We'll definitely love to answer those. And welcome, sir.
Thank you, Vansika, and thank you for a nice introduction of me. And first of all, I would like to thank you, Team Kalaarambh, for inviting me this session. And it's my very delighted to be among all the artists that looking at me. And thank you so much, Achintya, as well. Achintya is a very good friend of mine from a long time, and he had just invited me to join this session. And thank you all the team members of Kalaarambh. And of course, as you have already introduced me, I'm the president of International Watercolor Society of Nepal, and I'm based in Kathmandu. Yes, you are right. I'm based in Kathmandu, and mostly I do watercolor. So let's say that is a weight on weight technique. So today also that I will be doing on weight technique, and I will be sharing the ideas how to accomplish painting. The painting before dry. Then first I want to show you the landscape photograph that I do have already, and also I have already sketched. Maybe you can see all the the detailed sketch of mine. So I have, here a tree and here a cliff as well. And also you can see here, these are, this is the Sea of California, and you can see one house here as well. And yes, shall I start? Shall I? So how many of you are joining? Let me know first. How many of you?
This time 24 and.
Shall we wait for a while, or just we start our demo for today? What do you think?
Definitely, sir. You can share the reference picture that you're using. Can you just show us?
I wanna show you. Okay, reference picture I do have already, and also as I already told you that I have already sketched. This is the reference for today. You see, there is sunset is there, and you see here on right hand side there is trees, and two of houses are there as well, and bushes are there, and cliff you can see over there. So this is the reference for today that I will be painting, and maybe we will not be taking a long time to complete this painting. Since it's wait and wait technique, let's say probably 1 hour, less than 1 hour, I think the time it might be. So what I do is that first I wet this paper entirely and let it not dry as soon as possible. So I have to wash with full of water, so that the paper itself absorb water, and it might be very easy for me to work again and again, right? I think you might be knowing also how wet and wet technique can be done. So we'll see today, of course, so how to accomplish a painting wet and wet. So many of artists, let's say art lovers, are watching me. Thank you so much that you all have shown interest on me, and very excited as well today that the weather also is not that hot in Kathmandu. It's almost, I think, 24 degrees Celsius. Why I'm just telling this and that is just I'm waiting, some of the artists or some of the art lovers, they might join. So let me see. Yeah, Achinta, what shall I do?
Definitely. Sir, can you also tell a question which most of the people ask?
Yeah, please. What happened here? Okay. Yeah, someone is asking question. Want to ask question?
I was asking, can you please tell about the materials that you're using, the paper and brushes?
Exactly.
And the
I forgot to introduce the material that what I'm using. So today I'm using Arts 300 GSM paper, and it's on pad, available on pad. This is 300 gram, and also it's a rough texture. And also about the color that I'm using, some of the Daniel Smith, colors. As you know that I'm the brand ambassador of Daniel Smith as well. So these are Daniel Smith colors. Okay, you can see some of the colors that I'm using. And also I do have, from local company, Campbell company as well. Some of like, cobalt blue I do have, and crimson as well. They're very good for me. That most of the time that I'm using from Campbell company. And you see that I want to show you some of the brushes, what I'm using. This is you see that 2.5 inch, brush. This is 70 number brush, flat brush that I'm using. Okay. And mop brush I do have as well. So this is the mop art essential, mop brush I do have here. And then also I do have very tiny and very sharp, brush that the tip of the brush is very sharp. Recently I bought it, in Japan. during my travel in Japan last month. And I do have 1-inch, brush as well. This is one of my most favorite, brush ever that I'm using. I'm using for the last, 4 years. This brush is very strong as well and very nice, And also I do have, this kind of brushes that you can see. So these are the tools that I'm using. All right. And let me see about the sketch, that you see some of the part that that I have, sketched very detailed, right? And some of the, here would be of course sky, and you see part will be here. And here is also, 2 houses that you can see as I have shown on my reference. And that I have used, very light, this pencil. This is 2H pencil that I love to do, because if the harder line is there, sharper line is there, then somehow while doing on weight technique, because weight on weight technique has very, thin layer of color. And if we use, that dark pencil, then there will be a chances to see, inside inside, because watercolor is very transparent, the sketch itself. That's why, in order to avoid, that lines that I have used, very, thin. That very light pencil, right? And yes, so what else to show is that, of course, I do have a spray. Most of the watercolorists, they use a spray. Just this is a clean water, and this is just the spray, and can be available everywhere. Maybe that if you go to the computer shop, then of course, that you can find this kind of spray. And what else? Of course, tissue that I'm using, and also you want to show my palette. So this is my palette, and you see the color here. This is red, and this is gambos yellow, and you can see here crimson. This is from India, Camel Company, and this is from Camel Company. This one as well. This is this is blue. And you can see here, from Daniel Smith, this is French ultramarine. This is cobalt blue. Okay, I forgot to say that. Just I said blue. This is cobalt blue from Camel Company, and this is also from Camel Company. This is burnt sienna, and other are of from Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith is very expensive, but the quality itself is that you cannot compare with any other brands that is new, though. But the quality, the thickness of color is very, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Thank you so much, sir. I think we can begin with the demonstration.
Okay, thank you so much. And let me start. So, as I already told you that, that I will be waiting this paper, okay? Because this is art paper, and it's very quality, it's good quality, and it absorbs water very slowly, and it dries very slowly as well. It had been, wet the back side of the, paper, but this is on block. That's why, so I don't have that kind of facility to, put inside, backside the color, water, but as much as possible that we wash, this paper with full of water, and let it, hold water for a while, maybe before, completing the painting itself. If it's, you mean that dry is started, drying, then we can use spray. Spray we do have here, and just we can do this. So let me start. As I have got already signal, green, signal from Mridula and Bansika, and so let me start, today's demo. So I have got, big brush, right? So I love this big brush, and as I have already shown you my reference. So already, I think you have already seen my reference. Okay.
Yes.
So here a little bit, I have to straight, yes, right? Okay. Yep.
Can you share the reference once more before starting so that there's
Okay.
no disturbance in between?
Okay, then, yeah.
Yeah.
This is, reference for today. This is, of Seascape of California. One of my good friend that he sent me. And I loved it. And also for the first time that, I'm less, trying to paint this kind of scape. But I love it. The especially color. I mean, you see the sunset is there. Oh, it's beautiful color that you see. And, some of that cloud, it says cloudy as well. You see cloud as well. And yes, this is beautiful, of course, for me. And so let me start, today's demo. Yep. So, yeah. So this is a big brush. This is 2 inch, 2.5. Yeah, very clean water. See? Yes. Very gently. Okay. Yes. It doesn't buckle. Sometimes it buckles, but mostly it doesn't buckle. So it's like, the canvas that we use. See? So, few minutes. Yeah. And what I want is that the painting should be painting itself, not that realistic. Give few minutes. Let the paper, hold water. Otherwise, it dries very soon. Okay. Yes. See, it's flat. Too much flat. There is no buckle that you see. You don't see buckling. Yes. And tissue paper as well. Have to use tissue paper as much as possible, because in weight on weight technique that you see colors moves here and there. If you want to mask, then you have to use tissue paper with the help of tissue. See, why I'm giving was, for a while is that it should be observed. I mean, water should be observed. Paper should, see. So ordinary paper, paper is not suitable with weight and weight. The more that you give washes, with the brush, that is, the chances of tearing as well, water disturb the paper. That's why good, excellent paper should be used. Some people are using, lana as well. I know that mostly Indians, they're using lana these days. Once I used to do, but I don't prefer that much. Yes. Okay. Yep. So maybe 3 minutes that I gave. Yes. See? Otherwise, it dries. I know that in India now is too much hot, and water, I mean, it dries very soon. But as I already told that in Kathmandu, we have got that facility and advantage is almost, 24 degrees Celsius. Okay. Maybe you guys are feeling bored. that I'm not doing anything except, moving my brush. Yes. And see that there is sunset as well, this part that I'm lifting water. Yes. Okay. Let me apply color. So it should be yellowish. I'm in the tone. I'm using gambus. Gambus and little orange. See? So there is little chances to dry because I have already used water. Yes. See? From here. See. Yes. Okay. And let's make sky. So using cobalt blue. Okay. This part. Just sky, some cloud here.
सर ये कोबाल्ट ब्लू के साथ क्रिम्सन भी है क्या?
Yeah, cobalt blue and little crimson as well. Maybe here's some. Because focal point is here, okay, that I'm focusing here.
Yes.
More. Yes. Yeah. See, this is this cloud. And slowly, okay, I'm working. Naturally, wet and wet techniques should be done a little bit faster. But today that I'm using slowly here as well. So we have to create the perspective as well from here, big one and a little bit small one. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And see that, so I'm gonna marks here little, here little, because there you see heel as well. Yeah, otherwise what happens, that color comes here. Yeah, and I've got a small brush here that I'm using. Of course, blue should be blue. See. It should be blue. Okay. Yep. And so here should be so horizon should be great. And little brown. Little brown here. Let water press each other little, or you can use little spray here.
Yes, you're a big part of today. You're my support staff.
So little reflection of the sun And you can give little textural effect here. Okay, texture. I'm working slowly today. Okay. And so we have to lift, color as well here. See. It's with clean water. With clean water.
So you are lifting the paint with the brush, right?
Yeah, clean water should be.
Okay.
Yep. I'm using spray as well. Yeah. And you see, okay. So from here that I'm lifting. Here. So this is very important place. Okay. I'm using tissue paper as well. It's very important. Okay. And this foreground, I mean, this cliff is there that we're gonna make this one. Okay. Make little dry here like this. You can lift like this. Okay. Yes. And yeah. So here should be dark. Okay. Dark portion here. Dark portion is not that mean dark, but with burnt sienna, and you have, this crimson as well, and blue as well. See, from here, see. This is very important portion. You see. So my paper is totally, wet. See, here little, should be little. See, color itself is pressing little green. Yes. Again here, a little bit greenery. Here as well. slowly.
उठ जा बेटा.
इतनी जल्दी क्या है?
This portion is very important. And here as well. And this portion with okay, with this texture. Some stroke as well. See, slowly things are going far. Yeah, if you do think that it's already dry, then you have to use spray. And you can lift some of the portion. Give some texture as well. And you have to separate, thing from each other. See. Separate the thing from each other. Yeah. With texture. What's coming? Yes, little texture. Little texture. little texture. And so these are three.
So there's a question in the chat box.
Yeah, please.
So how do you keep the paper wet for longer period of time in wet and wet technique?
No, that's why, already I told you that is around 3 or 4 minutes that I, keep on washing the paper. All right. And that helps to maintain, the paper, wet.
Okay. So you told us that you wet the back side of the paper as well.
No,
So it's also for the same purpose?
Yeah, that's also possible. But, since this is, I usually do that. But this is, that I'm using pad. And I don't have that kind of, advantage to wet the backside.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, this, you see that.
Also, if anybody has any question, you can write in the chat box or you can ask yourself, whichever way you're comfortable. And some of the people are watching via YouTube as well. So we have shared the Zoom link. If you want, you can join the Zoom meeting, or you can ask the question in the chat box that is available in your right side. And please mute yourself, guys. If you have a question, then only unmute, because it causes disturbance in the demonstration.
Yes, teacher.
Please. Slowly, okay? That so we have to lift, color as well. See, like this. Clean water. So these are the things that very important. Yeah, slowly. Okay. Slowly. Yeah. And then you can just give some anti-light here.
So, sir, how do you decide where to give hard edges?
Hard edges, right? Because we have to separate the things sometimes. Otherwise, you see that color merges each other in wet and wet technique. Okay, that you have to have up and down, sometimes light and dark edges. So those are the things that have to be very careful. You see here as well. because light and shade should be otherwise.
Sir, do you plan all these things like prior to the painting, or you like to go with the flow?
Yeah, have to have to plan. Otherwise, that what you're gonna do, that it become very dull. Color mixes each other, and you see that becomes very dull, right?
Yes, sir. So what are the things that you keep in mind while planning the artwork?
The first thing is that what happens, color merging each other, what color appears. Sometimes what happens is that we put one color, and if that color meets other color, then it becomes other color. Okay, that also have to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here as well. So we have advantage again, because paper is still that you can use.
So there's another question in the chat box. The first application of the wash generally yields a lighter tone when it dries up. How do you manage the depth of colors when the paper is wet?
That's what that you have to have a lot of practices. What happens, putting one color. Okay, that is very important.
Yes.
And also sometimes what happens is that painting itself demand what to be done and what not to be done.
Definitely. So do you also make some thumbnail sketches before starting the artwork?
Yeah.
Okay.
That also important. For example, like here. Okay, giving some highlight. Yes.
Okay.
Can we use?
So you can scratch your paper as well.
Yeah. But what happens is that if unnecessarily that you do, what happens is that painting itself, it damages.
Oh, yes.
And here.
Sir?
Yeah.
So the Chinese brushes which you're using, they're from which brand?
This is exactly there is no name, but brand, brush is available. It doesn't have that name, but this one have to see.
So you got it from?
Yeah, I just like it and I picked.
Okay.
एनवी सर,
Yes.
आपको किस तरह से पेंटिंग ज्यादा पसंद आता है? लैंडस्केप लाइक
landscape one.
Okay. Portrait also, right?
No, making about the subject that you are talking about, right? Yeah. I love making portrait.
Okay.
maybe many of them were waiting that I will make portrait today,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir. Not only portraits, your hands and cats are also very beautiful.
Thank you.
So if it is comfortable, can you share the reference picture once again?
Yeah. Wait, I just. And have to little bit, up. So wait a while. So I have to make dark one. Otherwise, what happens is that when it dries, then it becomes very light. So with texture as well. So everyone is silent.
Because Amir,
Everyone is focused there right now.
and your bracelet style, you know, so beautiful.
Thank you.
So there's a question in the chat box about the blue that you have used in the horizon. Can you please tell the name of the mixture?
This
You
is
mixed two
cobalt blue.
pigments, right?
Yeah, cobalt blue and little crimson.
Crimson. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's one more question. Do you use black color in your landscapes and portraits?
Very less that I use, because that kills transparency of watercolor. I like to use black, but it kills transparency. I mean, the transparent, what the exact color cannot be achieved.
All right. So any alternative that you use to achieve that, dark value in portrait or in landscape?
You have that Indian, burnt sienna, if you can use that, it has got that quality. Okay.
Yes.
And and that, ultramarine blue as well. You can use ultramarine. So those are the things that you can mix each other. And of course, you can use with that crimson as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, slowly that I'm separating the things from each other, okay? So I like to use this brush very much.
So there's another question in the chat box.
Yes.
Ultramarine blue is a transparent color. So will it really help to bring out the dark values?
Yeah, it can.
But you definitely mix it with other colors, right?
Yeah, other color have to mix, otherwise it cannot be achieved. Yeah, so much, because when it dries, then it becomes lighter and lighter and light. Okay, so for that you have to yes. Have to scratch, and because we don't have that facility, but we can use little white colored later one like this, because I have to separate the thing from each other. See, when it dries, then it becomes, lighter and lighter and light. Yeah. much need to be worked, in front. Here, light and shade as well. Later on that we can. See, just separating things from each other, okay? Otherwise, because the color is merging each other, you have that chance, that to separate thing. Some highlights here. Unless that you do, things won't separate each other. This as well. Sometimes tiny things that makes very different. Here that, you see, separating this portion and this one. Here as well. Here as well. Yes. Just doing nothing that, except separating things from each other. Here as well. Yes. Then again, that if you're gonna make the highlight somewhere, it's needed. Here have to make dark, we will. Okay. Again. So I'm using my nail. See, nail is working a lot. To create the value and tiny things, playing important role. And here I have to make dark. Sometimes I'm using direct black as well. Sometimes what happens is that we cannot make that much, value. The dark. So, in that case, I use direct black. Sometimes what happens that I forget, I don't see even the reference. What happens that if I keep on seeing the reference again and again, the thing that what I wanted to achieve cannot be. Yeah, but I'm gonna use a little bigger brush. So can everyone see well?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Perfect. The painting is looking very beautiful.
I don't know how the painting is going on, but I myself is enjoying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes it's accidental work as well.
Happy accidents.
Yes, it happens. Because I don't like to make, as much similar, as the reference. That is for reference, okay? Not exactly that I'm making. It should be reference itself. So here, just I make a little dark and see.
There is a question in the chat box.
Yeah, please.
About the light source and if they can see the reference picture once again so that they can correlate with it.
Oh, okay. Someone is working. Someone is also working? No, I think.
I'm not sure about that, sir. And they have also written that the painting is really coming well. And Jaydeep Shetty is saying excellent.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Well, I'll show you a little later one because here
Sure,
have to
sir.
give texture. Have to give texture.
Actually, sir is working with in wet and wet technique, so it's very difficult to pause in between and show the reference picture to you because the sheet will dry up very quickly. So kindly have some patience. He'll show the picture very soon.
I will show, yeah. And don't judge with that seeing the reference. Oh, reference, not like that reference. Okay.
Use a reference as a reference only. Don't
Yeah.
try to copy it. You can definitely make changes with that.
Yeah. That's what I heard that, I used to hear with Achinta also. Achinta also, he tells that the things shouldn't be as like as a reference. That should be a little bit changed with color or, little bit changes that.
Yes. I think that's the beauty of painting. That
Exactly.
you're not copying, you are adding your own colors and your own style to the work.
Yeah.
And to the scene.
That's very needed.
So Jitendra has written that your painting style is fantastic.
Thank you.
And adding the darker tones to the painting is adding life to it.
Yeah.
And one more person has written, with every stroke, painting is becoming more beautiful.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
Dark color is needed. If you keep on, using very dark, then sometimes it becomes very dull one. That's why it should be sometimes, that we have got a spray as well. And okay, spray.
You have to be very careful with the darks.
Yeah, otherwise it becomes like mud and
it will become a huge mess.
Yeah. See here that
So Jaideep Shetty has written, he likes the shadow on the land, and it is looking like the shadow of clouds on land. And he's asking, is it correct?
I mean, this proportion is telling about or this?
No, about the shadow on the land.
Okay.
He has written that's looking
Okay.
very good.
Anyway, this we will discuss later on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and the paper is still wet, right, sir?
Wait. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the beauty of the paper itself and the technique as well. Yeah. Because water is absorbing and say this person as well. Yes, see. So these are very important to, separating the things from each other. You have to separate things, from each other. See how much dark color that I had used. Still is, while it's drying slowly, the color is disappearing. Also, you have to hold your breath and, just keep on working. What is Achintha?
Yes.
Hi?
Yeah. Beautiful, sir.
Yes, thank you.
You used so many color and
Yeah.
balance of color is lovely, sir.
The balancing, the weightness is very, very important, very hard as well.
Yes, sir.
See, just separating the things. I'm just separating, doing nothing here now, because the here some portion that I use white white color. Here as well. Adding some light colors. See what happened, this color. Yeah. Slowly. Some might have tired and got sleepy.
मन व्रत किया है क्या निशिकांत सर?
So we have Nishikant sir with us here, and he has written beautiful work.
Hi, Nisikant.
Yes.
I love Nisikant's work very much. And slowly have to wait how the color comes and
So Nishi sir is saying hi to you, and he has
Hi,
written,
Nishikant.
"Nice to see you in action," and he's loving your work.
Thank you. So last time we met there in Kanpur,
Yes, sir.
and also some of your team is going to where? They're in where you are going, Achinta?
Yes, sir.
Where you are going?
So we are going to Kashmir next month.
Yeah,
Are you
Kashmir.
talking about that? Yeah.
Yeah. And also I'm also going to Assam.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Same time, sir. Same date.
Same day.
One person has written that it's just like meditation watching you paint. So
Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah. See, even I'm not watching, the reference. Looking at. Yeah, because when it dry, then it becomes, lighter and lighter. That's why, that I'm taking long time and just putting color again and again.
yes, sir.
So this portion also has to be dark. With a little, some of the portion has been already, dried now, because it is almost 1 hour, more than 1 hour. That's why see, still holding.
So Ashok has written, "Great to see you, NB sir. Namaskar from Sikkim."
Namaskar. कैसे हो आप? बढ़िया.
He's great, sir. He's enjoying your painting.
मेरा हिंदी बहुत बुरा है फिर. Yeah, but that in Nepal, many of they understand Hindi and they speak well Hindi, but I don't know why I'm very poor, in Hindi. And one thing that while I'm working, so I have to say that we're planning to have international, art, exhibition and workshop, in this December.
Okay, sir.
I will let it know to Kalaarambh group as well.
Thank you, sir. So in Nepal?
Yeah, in Nepal.
Oh, lovely.
Kathmandu.
Yeah, Kathmandu, yeah. Yeah. few of, that white color also I'm using. So these are white color. Yes. And also this portion little. So I will not take long time now. Yeah, little more color here, that I have to separate the thing from each other now.
सर
Yeah.
पेंटिंग किसी को देना नहीं है, ये कलारम का है.
क्या ये demo?
ये सर पेंटिंग.
Okay, it's okay. It's going live on YouTube as well.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, how nice. I think many of them have slept already. I don't know. So how many is there now?
43.
So there are 43 via Zoom and around 20 people on YouTube.
Okay. Why that is too late, I think, right? What do you think?
No, so we have a record. We have, had a demonstration till 1 in the night. So we all are ready to be up till that time.
See, almost the painting, say almost, here's some zigzag and, light and dark, that.
Yes. So there's another comment by Jitendra. I noticed at the end of the painting, you enjoy the work, and that's the part of beauty of painting.
Thank you.
You're enjoying the
strokes. Yeah, have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that what happens because we're going live, that sometimes what happens is the pressure is there. Okay, how my painting appears, appears good or not. Now, it happens. I think.
Definitely, sir.
Okay, again. Yes. So I keep on showing you, okay? So this is the reference. Okay, wait. Have to wait. And yes, this is there. Yeah. And now I give some final touches, because this should be little the feeling of bush or something. This is land, like this. This hatching sometime. Yeah, and this kind of texture as well with clean water. You see, I'm putting color again and again, but still it's not becoming that dark. I mean, that dull. Yes. We will discuss, don't go anywhere. Just give me 5 minutes now. So I will complete this one and we can have discuss for a while if you want to have questions and something that to be asked.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Because sometimes some, that texture is needed. So in order to create that, otherwise with what happens that with the non-weight on weight, that just when you just put whatever the color that it remains the same. Okay, with that, with dry technique, let's say. But with the weight on weight technique, lots of water is there. That's why it keep on, because a lot of water and color also absorbing by this paper. So focal point as well here as well, that giving here and little dark depth. Yes. Now little the portion has, dried. Let's say 80% of the paper it got dry and yes. Just the portion is I'm separating right now and yes. This portion is dark. Yeah, again and again. Why is because that is because I keep on telling that because this paper is observing colors a lot because there is already a lot of water. That's why. Because more water that hue become light, less water hue, the color it becomes dark and thick. So this is the reason behind. Okay, I just now give some final touch and I will wrap this maybe here as well. Okay, and give some dark portion, bronze sienna. See, and here as well. Yeah, I don't go there. No, maybe this I can do little. Yes, maybe I can do little here. Yes, things are separating each other and see here, very clean water, take clean water and let the color. Just give me wash. Take tissue paper and yes, more. And you can give more here. And give wash. This is arch paper. That's way you don't have to fear that paper tears and the fall of paper comes. Okay. See.
Yes.
Yeah. Till the horizon. Let's create it.
So there's a comment in the YouTube chat box by Amrita. He writes, good evening, sir. I really enjoyed your amazing style of watercolor work. Thank you so much for a lovely demonstration. And she has also asked a question. So how do you decide in a subject? You have kept some parts in abstract and some proportion in realistic. So how do you decide it?
No, it happens that it itself wait itself that accidental work. Sometimes that you see some abstraction, sometimes you see realistic. Okay, it is not judged that that while you are working you cannot judge itself, but sometimes painting itself demands a little bit abstract. Sometimes realistic. That painting itself it demands.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sometimes because I was not thinking that I make this one, but while I keep on working, and it became like that because you see that in reference that you don't see. See, just
Yes,
that you
sir.
see the clear thing, but here, while I'm making a little bit color as well, out from the reference. Yes. Yeah, just
I think the
separating.
changes that you have made in the trees is creating drama in the painting, and it's looking more interesting because of that. Otherwise, in the reference, it's like there is just a patch or a bunch of trees all together. But the color variations and the changes that you have done, it's wonderful.
And one thing that I should say that sometimes what happens is that the real color that you see is a little bit different than yours. I mean, mine is different than yours. You know why? That is certain reason that I would tell you that
Yes, sir.
actual red and blue color. What I see is different than yours because I do have. This is a secret thing that I'm telling you that I do have a little bit color vision of that. Okay, red
Okay.
and blue color. What you see, that I see a little bit differently, and also what I use, you see a little bit differently. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
color vision. That is, I do have red and blue. That color vision I do have, and that's why what I use color is a little bit different. That you see.
Okay.
And that for color vision, those who have got getting license also is not possible.
Yes.
The real that traffic light that in night especially, and while raining, that you don't see very clearly.
Yes.
Yes. So I give final touch and give me just 2 minutes and I finish.
Definitely.
Okay, because I have to wait the result unless because it's drying now. And I get clean water and give some highlight. Yes. So recently I bought this, brush from Japan. This and my judge from Japan, that I bought it. Very nice and very sharp, and the tip that you see. Yes. Here, little separating things from each other. Okay. And little texture, finish. And I post, okay, when it dry, I post on.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yes. And this video is the property of Kalaarambh. Only one that I shouldn't, give this video to other. Yes, some. This is the spray that. Yes. Okay, this is the. So then I need to later on I need to sign because still wait. Here. Yes. Depths. It will dry. This is the. See. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay, this is the, so wrap up this painting today. And maybe here, some scratch. Where is my scratch? What is that? I need to scratch somewhere. As I use white here because I have to show this as well. Okay, so here I wrap up this painting. Yes.
Beautiful, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Little touches to be done, but I will wrap up this painting, you know, this one. Okay. I don't
We
know
really
how.
enjoyed watching this whole demonstration.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So can I see all? Can you
Yes,
make-
sir, definitely.
Can you please make visible to all the participants?
Sir, can you switch on your video? It's off.
And I want to see to all.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Now we can see you.
Yes.
Um,
Can you show?
Looking
I couldn't
amazing.
see all how to. Okay, see the gallery. Gallery view. Okay, I can
Yes.
see now. Okay.
ओके सभी अपना वीडियो ऑन कर लीजिए प्लीज जो भी सर से बात करना चाहते जो भी सवाल करना चाहते प्लीज
Yes, we can have a question answer session.
Yeah, please. So
Yeah.
Jitendra is there. Hello, Jitendra, Joydeep, Poonam, Kalpa, Sa as well. And thank you so much that for your passion. I don't know how much. I mean, how long that we took? Maybe 1.5 hours.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because
Somewhat around
I took, I mean, long time today because I have to talk and I have to tell this and that, right?
It was an amazing session. You explained it pretty well. We didn't have to interrupt in between or ask a lot of questions to you. You were very warm and welcoming, and you answered all the questions perfectly.
Yeah.
So
And also,
thank you so much.
don't forget to screenshot the session as well.
Definitely, sir.
I have to group.
And it has been live streamed as well on YouTube, and it will be there. So if anybody wants to rewatch it or anybody who has missed it, can definitely visit the YouTube channel. I'll share the links in the chat box of YouTube and Instagram, so you can check those out.
Yeah, Smriti as well. I want to see you. Where are you? Because you have turned off your video. And who else here? Poonam, why you're hiding? Please show your face. I want to see. Also, Poonam and Salini as well. Namrata. Many of them are there, but they're switching off their video. Feeling shy to show the face?
They're shy.
Yeah. So most of you are from, it seems that from Kolkata, right?
No, sir, all are from different parts of India. We have people from Sikkim, from Mumbai, from Pune, all over India.
Some Nepali as well. Some Nepali, my friend. I don't know. I haven't seen.
Yeah, so there was a comment in YouTube, but not here. I think he is watching via YouTube.
Yep. So any question that you do have?
Guys, please be free. If you have any question about the painting, about the subject, about the process, you can ask
let me,
sir right now.
Honestly, let me know how you if you like, you know, or you don't, if you don't like, also, you know, just tell me frankly, honestly.
Yes. Anything that you want to say about the painting.
Anything.
Yes, you can say.
Because this is painting process. Sometimes it becomes wow. Sometimes, yes, of course, you know, little wow. Right? Exactly.
It was amazing.
Sir, had you used a thumbnail for the same painting?
Yeah, thumbnail?
Yeah.
Nail that I'm using?
No. Before.
So did
before
you make any thumbnail sketch of this painting?
I didn't get it exactly.
Did you make a smaller sketch of this painting before doing it on paper?
No,
just to make it sure about the tonal values.
Tonal value. No. What I do is that what have to be done while doing painting, that you have to have light colors and just slowly that you keep on putting color, even if it's wet on wet. Okay. And one thing that have to have practice, that what color appears, the color you use, it doesn't appear as it is, because a lot of water is there. When it dries, then different color appears. That you should have that practice. Otherwise, that you cannot at once that you cannot achieve what exactly you are trying to get.
It's beautiful, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And also there's some that while it is dry, then some you see that dry brush also I have used here. So in order to just separate the things, right, giving that depth that makes things different from each other, distance, okay, creating distance as well. Small things sometimes it works, like you see the thumb, that the nail that I have used here, okay, small things, tiny things in weight on weight, because it merges color and you don't see, okay, what is the things in near that you cannot see, you can find it out, okay. That's where some tiny brush stroke or some highlight that works.
Definitely so. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Anyone else with their question or comment, anything?
Is there a limitation with this technique, wet and wet, or it can work in portraits and everything else?
Yeah, this is the question frequently is asked. Okay. Yes, of course, there are some limitations. If you have got vast subjects, okay, you cannot, paint that subject, in weight and weight technique. Okay. Simplicity, what I used to say is that simplicity is very important while working on weight technique. Simple thing that can be achieved, and about portrait as well. To some portion, I think how many of you have seen my portrait, that while making this part, why I focus on face is that it is easier to take small portion and that work on weight technique. Otherwise, just while working this side, this side already gets dry. So it happens, okay? That's why most of the portrait that you see that only face that focus, right? Yeah, hi,
Yes.
Hello, Ashok. Ashok is also there from Sikkim. He is my friend from Sikkim. Hi, how are you? Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I'm great, sir. I'm great, and it's very lovely to watch you live again, sir.
Thank you, Ashok. Yeah. So should we wrap up for this session, or
Yes, sir.
you have some?
Anybody else wants to ask any question, then we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah, I will share this photograph to you, okay, on Facebook as well. Those who are already that is being followed each other on Insta. Also, this is my request as well. Please follow me on Insta as well. I'm very poor followers. Yeah, that's also advantage that I should take. Yeah, I'm
Definitely.
on Insta as well. I will be sharing some of the photographs that of this painting, right?
Sure, sir. So
Okay.
thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure to watch you paint, and you have made a lovely landscape painting. And I hope all the doubts are cleared, and we have lovely comments in the comment section. So I think that the demonstration is successful, and all the viewers are very happy with the demonstration and the explanation. So thank you so much, sir, for taking out
And-
time and explaining
Yeah.
everything.
And thank you too, especially that you are hosting this session. And I should thank Achinta, my friend, and entire Kalaarambh team and all the participants. So they are very happy enough, I see. And thank you all for watching me, and thank you for supporting me. Keep on supporting each other. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you,
And
sir.
definitely.
So much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
So very much.
And we'll share all the links on Insta.